Hey guys, what's up? For a while now, I've been wanting to talk about Attack on Titans, and I didn't know how to go about it. I wanted to talk about my favorite character, Erwin, which I actually made a video about, which is just sitting in my docs. Hashtag released Erwin cut. But I digress. But I just wanted to talk about the characters and the show's philosophy, and at the end, I'll mention the true hero of the show, who I believe to be. As we approach the final chapters of Attack on Titan, it's clear to us to see what the different points of the show is, them being morality, perspective, and I just added this for fun, history. Morality is stated in the dictionary as principles concerning the distinction between right and wrong, or good and bad behavior, meaning in the show's sense, there is no good or bad guy. But wait, people killed Eren's parents for no reason, and Eren's fighting to avenge his mother, and so on and so on and so on. This actually leads me to my next point, ambiguous morality, which means a lack of certainty whether something is right or wrong. In this case, this extends to us, the viewer, we the weebs of Attack on Titan. As we are watching the full season of Attack on Titan, the amount of destruction Eren and the scouts have caused, how can we the viewer call it right? They have killed men, women and children. I believe morality is connected through perspective, meaning one's choices is dependent on their perspective. Let's take Reiner. In season 4, we get to see why Reiner did what he did. He grew up as an Eldian in a Marleyan camp. He was forced into a program where he clawed his way to being the inheritor of the Armored Titan, protecting his family in the process. When Eren confronts Reiner, he mentioned,
海の向こう側にあるものすべてが敵に見えた。そして今、海を渡って敵と同じ屋根の下で敵と同じ飯を食った。ライナー、お前と同じだよ。もちろんムカつくやつもいるし、いいやつもいる。海の外も壁の中も同じなんだ。
When Eren arrived, he mentioned that he wanted to kill all of them, but after living amongst the Marleyans, he realized that everyone had different experiences or perspectives, and that when Reiner, Bertolt and Annie at the time blew the wall, he did it because in his eyes he saw it as saving the world, which aligns with his ideals that he was being morally good. This extends to my favorite part and probably the least talked about part of the show, the history.
だがお前たちは壁の中にいる奴らは悪魔だと教えられた。まだ何も知らない子供がそう叩き込まれた。一体何ができて子供だったお前に。
The use of history in Attack on Titan astounds me, because in the show, people of Paradise believed that they were the last humans on Earth, and when the basement was revealed, it appeared that they weren't. In fact, there was an entire world that loathed them. In Mali, they believed that the people of Paradise Island were devils. Inhuman, they wholeheartedly believed it. So much so, when Reiner returned, he hated himself. Realizing that they were just ordinary humans just living day to day, he murdered thousands of them because he believed it to be the right thing to do. This broke him mentally. The history in the show is used to control and weaponize the people of the world. The Fritz family knew about the world and assassinated anyone who questioned what if. The Marleyans used Eldians' history against them to fight their wars for them, turn them against their own people, and if they believed that they weren't responsible for their ancestors' faults, they were executed. The characters of the show take on different views. Not only that, but it seems to contradict each other. Each character shows some form of belief that embodies their personality. This will contain spoilers, so just skip to this part. Eren wants freedom, not just for himself but for the people he loves. He believed that freedom should be taken because others wanted to take his freedom. This happens in the manga quite a bit. During the rumbling, there was a panel that showed Eren killing a city of people. However, Eren seems to be glad that it's happening, not because he is killing people, but for the freedom that he's enjoying. Eren seems to show that freedom comes at a cost of one's morality, the hard choices of killing innocents that potentially threaten his freedom. Zeke, on the other hand, believes that life is meaningless, which is why, in the manga, he wanted to euthanize the Eldians, because he saw endless conflict between two parties. He knows that peace and freedom was impossible, because of the history they had for each other. In the manga, he mentions, you know that to live means to die one day, does it not? Zeke knew people were born into a cruel world just to be killed and abused for their ancestors' faults. He truly wanted peace.
What I am trying to say is, Zeke wanted peace, and eliminating one of both parties would end the conflict and bring around peace for all races and cultures. I don't think he truly hates the Eldians. It was just the best way in his eyes to save everyone.
Then there's Armin. In my eyes, I believe Armin is the true hero of the show. Armin, on the other hand, believes that there is a better world. Out of everyone, he sees that things can be better. He sees there is a good in everything, even in his enemies. Before engaging in combat, he always wanted to talk. He always wanted to come to an understanding because he knew people had a reason behind their actions. He is, in my opinion, the personification of hope, a way to look forward to a better tomorrow. I believe no show handles the philosophy of a human better than Attack on Titans, with morals and perspective changing how the viewer sees the show. Some shows come close, but for some reason this show's ideals are constantly in conflict with enemies and allies to see what comes out on top. In the end, this is what Hajime Isayama was writing about, because it's not just a fight for survival anymore, it's about fighting for the ideals which will live in the world of Attack on Titan when it ends. Oof, I'm done. If this was actually a passion project, one would say, and I'm actually quite excited I got this out to you guys. So if you do like, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you want me to do next, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So goodbye people, take care.